And child, tell me why the damn patient, a new patient, and a nurse about to fight. Hey y'all, so I am at the park. I found me a nice little spot off the water. I try to make sure I come here every single week because the monotony of like work and school, oh, it'll have you stressed out and depressed. So I try to make sure I get outside at least once a week. But I actually took today off because I was not feeling it today. Like, I was in a yucky mood, and I know why, because I'm on my period, y'all. Like, I feel like women, we should get paid extra money for just being a woman and the womanly stuff that we have to go through with, like, our hormones and just being a woman. But anyway, I digress. I took today off because I was just not feeling it. So I was like, let me regroup. Let me get my life together for this week because I have to work 5 days this week. It would have been 5 if I went to work today, but I was just like, no. Let's take some time off. Get your mind right today. Plan out your week so that we can set ourselves up for success. That's one thing I can say. Like, as I'm getting older, I'm learning that you can like restart whenever you want to. If you're having a bad day, you can restart. If you made a mistake with something, you can restart. Like, you always have the opportunities to restart over. And sometimes, y'all, I gotta restart over like minute after minute, but that's okay. Progress. But that's what I took today to do, to kind of just restart and then remove myself from everything. I noticed too that also, like, with the monotony of school and work, I be needing like an outlet, and social media is like a bad habit of an outlet for me because I will go down a tunnel. So I like had to remove myself from social media, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with just taking a step back for a minute. Even though I don't post on there like that, I feel like social media is basically being nosy every single day. Like, you know everything about everybody's life, what they ate that morning, who their boyfriend is, their mama just got married, things that you typically wouldn't know. Like, and back in the day, like, you only knew somebody's business if you was around them. Other than that, like, social media creates like a constant influx of information overload, and sometimes I just be having to remove myself because it's too much for me to know about what everybody doing in their life. So anyway, I say all that to say that I removed myself so that I could focus and basically close out this month strong, because y'all know that I have to finish school. My advisor was getting on me about that, so I'm like, you need to finish the classes this week. They might deny you an extension, yada yada yada. So I have to finish school and then picking up shifts. So it's mid-month. So this is the time where I have to like give myself a pep talk. Like, come on, we've been doing good. You got 2 more weeks left. You can finish strong. So that's what I'm doing, because I need to finish strong. I need to stay on top of my financial goals, which I have been doing. But in order to do that, I have to pick up shifts, which is hard. But anyway, I'm about to go home, clean up, work on my homework, and chill for the rest of the night. I figured I'd just check in with y'all because this is the start of the vlog, because I haven't talked to y'all since the last one. So let's finish out this month strong. We have a lot to do. Once August comes, y'all know I gotta move. So see y'all at the crib. In the life, I got here and my name was not on the schedule, and I know why, because the guy who makes my schedule, he forgot. He lets us pick our own schedule, but I think I skipped this week, and I had let him know like weeks ago, like, hey, I'm missing on the schedule this week. These are the days I want to pick up. But I don't think he put it in the system. So staffing didn't have a place. They didn't put me anywhere. And I'm like, bet, that means I can go home. But I called staffing and they was like, go talk to the supervisor. And of course, you know, they're not about to let me go home. So they told me to go to 3 North, which is, it's a cardiac floor. It's actually not too bad. I've never had a bad night on that floor, actually. But I don't really like telling no more, because there's always something going on with the heart. When you got heart issues, like if a patient is sleeping, it's the issue. Patient go to the bathroom, it's the issue. Like, it just requires a lot more work for me. And on these assignments, I be trying to preserve my energy, so I know when I go up there, they're going to be happy to see me because they don't have me on the schedule. So I will see y'all when I get up there. All right, y'all, so I just got a report on everybody. The thing about travel nurses is like remember I told y'all they didn't have me on the schedule, so they just told me to go to a certain floor. So when I got here, like, of course, they were happy that I was here, but they basically pulled one patient from each nurse, which means I'm literally around the whole entire floor, which I don't like. Little bit irritated, but I looked over my patients and they don't really seem difficult. So I'm hoping that the night goes smooth, because it makes it difficult if you have patients that you need to keep an eye on. Well, one is down there, another one down there, another one around the corner. So I'm about to get started passing my meds. I just got 3, so I have 5 patients altogether. 3 of them are off the floor. So that means they about to be coming at different times, which kind of messes up my flow of things. But I'm going to chill. I know I say, like, I don't like to start my night stressed out, because if I do, then, like, that determines, like, how it's going to go for the rest of the night. So I'm not even going to trip about it. I'm going to have a good night regardless. Like, that's how I'm thinking. One of my patients just got up here, so I'm going to go ahead and take his vitals. And it's 7:51 now. I'm about to just pass my meds early, even though the system won't let you. Like, it's only 10 minutes before I can pass them. So I'm about to try to get everybody out the way. Everybody seems decent, but I'll see. I'll let y'all know how the night goes. All right, y'all. So I am pretty much done passing my meds. Remember, I only had 4 patients. I got a total of 5. 3 were off the unit. But as soon as I got off with y'all, 2 came on the unit. So 4 of my patients are here. I've passed all their meds. So now I'm about to start. Y'all, I be having to remind myself to really count my blessings, because there was a time when I did not have a job, and I was just thankful to get anything. And I know if I was in that situation now, I would be like, I don't care, put me wherever y'all need me. I'm just here to work. So I do really be having to check myself, even though it is an inconvenience for me. I know that there are people who can't find a job, let alone a good paying job, and they would be like, girl, if I was in your shoes, I wouldn't even complain. So I had to have a come to Jesus moment with myself, like, check myself, because it's like, girl, you complaining for what? Because you making good money and they got you working all around the floor? Like, woe is me. But, like, I get it, because it is a lot if you do have patients who are unstable, but my patients are fine. I can walk a few extra steps. I'll be okay. So I'm about to chart, and I will check in with y'all later when I guess I got something interesting to talk about. Alright, y'all, so I'm charting. I hope y'all can hear me. I left my AirPods at home, I think. I don't even know where they at. But I'm charting. Charting here is pretty easy. You literally just chart on the IV. You do, like, if you worked with Cerner before, you know, like, in orders, what do they call these? Like, IPOCs, or what do you call them? I don't know what they call it, but they pointless to me. You literally just check them off, and then you do, like, your focus assessment. It literally takes me 5 minutes to chart and keep it moving, which I like about that. Cerner actually is not that bad. Like, that's what I initially was trained on. And when I got to Epic, I was like, Epic, this is a lot. But I also realized, like, it depends on what the hospital has paid for in the charting system. Like, even though everybody might have Cerner or Epic, like, there are, like, certain add-ons that they have to pay for. And so, like, in this hospital, like, I noticed that they don't have it's hard for me to explain it without showing y'all, but then I can't show y'all because then I'll be showing y'all patient information. But the point of it is that this hospital, they don't have a lot of add-ons. For whatever reason, they ain't pay for it. And so charting is very simple here. So it only takes me a few minutes to do it, and I'm good. My patients are actually fine. All of them are, well, most of them are alert and oriented, ad lib, stable. I'm on a tele floor, so they're stable for patients that are on the tele floor. And that's it. I'm just waiting for one more patient to come up here. I don't even know if we're full or not. I don't know if I'm going to get 6 patients, because before I came, they had 6 and somebody had 7. And I'm hoping I stay at 5, but if not, their admin process is not difficult either. Like, I've been to some hospitals where you got to go get a second nurse to do a skin check, and then you got to do, like, a whole, like, admission. It's like 5,000 questions. This admission is, like, straight to the point. So I actually kind of like it. And I think just because it's a smaller hospital, they don't be doing a lot of stuff. So I'm hoping I have a good night. I turned in my homework yesterday, so I don't have any homework to do. So I'm like, what am I going to do with my time? Because usually when I'm at work, I always have something to do. It's either homework or I'm editing or I'm researching something, planning something. But I really don't have anything to do. So I'm just like, okay, let's see how this night goes. So I'm at the chart. I got 2 more patients to chart on, I believe. Yeah, and I'm waiting for antibiotics to be sent up from pharmacy. This place, so the last place y'all see me like hanging the antibiotics, but this place they do IV push, which I like so much better. Even though you're supposed to go over like a course of 2 to 3 minutes when you're pushing it. I don't know if people really do that, but it's just so much more convenient to me to push it through than to like have to hang it and change tubing and scan this and scan that. Like, it's a lot simpler. So that's what I'm waiting for, and that's it. I hope this is like still interesting because it's not gonna be busy. Like, I just don't foresee like me filming this and then I'm like, y'all, I got this and I got that. I should have filmed last week because last week was interesting. I had a child. Their cutoff limit here is 14. So when I seen that, I thought the nurse was saying, when she was giving the report, I thought she was saying 51, but she was saying 15. And he got up here, he wasn't no kid though. He like a big boy. Like, these kids these days don't be looking like kids. But I was like kind of like not nervous, but like, I don't know, I just look at kids like fragile. But he was fine. He had got in a car accident and they was giving him like adult meds like Dilaudid and Oxytocin and stuff like that. But I guess they do it by weight, and because he was a heavier boy, I guess they like he can take these grown people meds. And then also I had a patient who had peritoneal dialysis, and I have never seen it done manually. Every hospital I've been in, like, they do it by machine. Like, the dialysis people come in, they hook the patient up to a machine. So when she told me I had to do it manually, I'm like, what? But luckily, like, the patient had been doing it for years. He was teaching me like how to do it, which I told him like, thank you so much, because I had never seen that before. It wasn't difficult, but you know, when it's your first time doing something, it's just like, what do I do? So I learned that. But that's the thing I love about traveling, is like, you get to see so much different stuff. You can work in one hospital for all your life and think that you know everything, but literally every hospital does something different, or they have a different procedure or different policy, or they use different meds like for certain things. Like, traveling like just broadens your like experience, and that's what I do love about it. But that's pretty much it. I'm about to finish charting and figure out what I'm gonna do with my life for the night, and I will check in with y'all later. Alright, so I figured I'd check in with you guys. I just put in an NG tube. Y'all know those are my favorite. Not really, because it's so painful for the patient. That's not my patient. So, it's painful for the patient. It's very uncomfortable. And if they're not cooperative, it can take longer than it typically needs to take. So I'm hoping I got it placed right the first time around, because it was really a lot for her. And I know she don't want me to have to go back in and put it back. So, actually, let me check and see. Let me ask. Do I need to call? Do I need to call them for x-ray, or will they just know to come?
Let me look and see if they put in an x-ray. Do you know which doctor's group it is?
It's W-Med.
All right.
When he came back up here, I said, did you put it in yet? Because he didn't put it in, and he said, I'm going to do it.
They've already put it in.
Okay. So I don't need to call, and they'll just come?
They already ordered it as a stat.
Okay.
Stat abdominal x-ray.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. So yeah. Hopefully placement is right, because I don't want to have to go back on no girlfriend. I'll be feeling bad, because it's a very unpleasant feeling having a tube stuck down your nose, going through your damn throat. and then go through all that to have to readjust it. So fingers crossed. So that's it. My patients are pretty much stable. I'm about to sit back down and chill. It's 2:35 in the morning. I haven't even ate dinner yet, but I think I am about to eat and wait for that. So I'll check in with y'all later. All right, y'all. So it's 5:30 in the morning. I'm about to go ahead and pull all my morning meds and just get them out the way. I don't have much but some heparins. I hate giving them damn heparins. Damn. Who else I gotta pull? Everybody. I only got 3 meds I gotta give, right? 1, 2, 3. Heparins and synthroids. Oh, this is Protonics. It's like, I think I do gotta give a synthroid to somebody. And then I'm gonna check on everybody, make sure everybody good. Oh, you know what? I need to return this melatonin. She didn't want it. She didn't want it. Alright, so that's everybody's meds. And then, y'all ever took meds home? I ain't never took no narcotic home. I done took like stupid stuff home, like Tylenol or something. Like, just not remembering to empty my pockets out before I leave. And then having to come back like on my next shift. What am I doing? Focus. Who did I take this for? I think yes. Let me get return this. Return. What was I doing? Taking meds home. I think that's it. Alright, so I'm about to go past these meds. And y'all, we made it. I made it. I'm sorry if this is boring. It's like nothing for y'all really to see, but this is an easy assignment. Like, a part of me wants to show y'all like good content and show y'all the real. And sometimes this is the real. Sometimes you have assignments that are easy as a travel nurse. Like, my assignment in Georgia was easy. Not easy, but it wasn't overwhelming. My assignment in North Carolina was a lot. Like, y'all seen how crazy it was. This assignment is actually easy. I would say Atlanta was like mediocre, but I be wanting to show y'all like, I guess, the hard stuff so that y'all can be like prepared and y'all don't think that everything is like, so that y'all don't think that everything is like peachy. Like, they gonna make you work for this extra money that they paying y'all. So I'm about to go past these meds and then I will check in with y'all when I get ready to leave or unless something else happens. Alright, y'all, so I just clocked out. I'm about to head home. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna have me on the schedule tonight too, and it's probably gonna be the same hoopla, but tonight was a good night. I don't know why I be tripping sometimes. Sometimes I really be having to reel myself in, like, girl, chill out, because first of all, this hospital is not that big, so even if I did have to go on different floors, like, it was never gonna be that serious. So anyway, I'm about to go home. I have like a 45-minute drive from here, which is not too bad to me. Do y'all drive far to go to work? I'm used to driving like almost an hour, so like anything under that to me is like a breeze. But I like it actually because I get to just like decompress as I'm driving and there's nobody on the road, and I don't know, it's kind of like therapeutic. But anyway, I will see y'all later on today. Alright, y'all, so this is day 3. I gotta be quiet though, because why I come in here, first of all, I picked up today. They didn't put me on the schedule like they hadn't been doing this all week, which is confusing because I actually talked to the staffing. So why is she sending me to, this is the floor nobody likes, but honestly, I've never had no issue with it. But I get here and she like, oh, she give me 3 patients. So I'm like, so that means in my head, I'm thinking like I'm gonna get 3 new admits because I at least can get up to 6. So I asked her, I was like, is that it? And she was like, yeah, they only told me you can have 3 patients. Since when? You know my ass ain't did nothing. And then I got patients. The charges here have patients as well. So I got the charges patients. I pulled from the charge. You know they gonna get the charges, the easy patients, so they can focus on the floor and not be overwhelmed with their patient load as well. What? And I didn't want to be here today, and I'm not in the mood? Baby, thank you. Like, who said I could only have 3 patients? And she she like, have you been here before? Like, clearly she don't recognize me. I'm like, I wanted to be like, girl, I've been here since May. You think I'm about to say something? No. I'm about to keep my little 3 patients and they all cool as hell. All stable. Like, I'm talking about ain't no issues. I'm going to keep my little 3 patients for tonight and chill. We about to have a good night. I mean, unless somebody died, but we about to have a good night. Like, I'm like, what you mean I don't even have 3 patients? Like, who said that? I'm not gonna say that. I'll see y'all later. Alright, y'all. So y'all know that wasn't gonna last long. The night shift charge came and found me, and she tried to give me a patient that was all the way down the hall, which I wasn't gonna trip about, but like literally 3 of my patients were over here. What's going on? 3 of my patients are over here, and then she gave me one like literally at the end of the hall. And I was just like, I said it like, you about to give me a patient all the way down there? And she was like, yeah, but the patient's pretty stable, he pretty busy, you shouldn't be in there all night. And then I guess she thought about it, and she was like, I'm gonna just keep that patient. So that means I'm gonna get a new admin. But I need to ask her, like, what's the plan? Because the day shift nurse was like, you only get 3 patients. And she come in here trying to give me 4, which I shouldn't complain. But what they not about to do is we can go up to 6. They not about to give me 3 new admins. That's what we not doing. So I need to go ask her to clarify, like, what are we doing tonight? Because I was only supposed to have 3, but I'm about to get a new admin. So am I done for the night? Matter of fact, I'll be back. I'm about to go ask her that now. Alright, so quick update. She told me that I clarified with her to see if I was going to be getting more patients, because I don't want 3 new admins. Like, I'd rather start off with 6 than to get, work my way up to 6. But she said, as of now, I'm done. I'm going to get 1 new admin. But she talking about, well, if the floor get full, which she know the floor about to get full, she might have to give me more. So we'll see. I told her this was my extra day that I was picking up. And I was only supposed to do vitals, because people do come in, like nurses come in, and they only do vitals, like if it's an extra shift for them, just to kind of help out. So we'll see how the night goes. I'm about to plan my life. It's about to be a new month, so August I have new goals. So I'm just about to fill out my planner. I don't know if I told you I passed my class. I'm probably gonna say it a million times because I'm happy I passed my class, but I'm officially done with school. And now I just need to figure out how I'm about to maneuver for the next month, because I kind of do have like a lot of stuff going on. I'm the type of person, like, I need to like see it on paper, make it plain, because I can't just keep it up here. I be having so much shit I be thinking about that I'm the type of person, like, I need to write stuff down. So I'm about to do that now, and that's pretty much it. My patients are pretty cool for the night, so if anything interesting happens, I'll come back and check in with y'all. All right, y'all, so while I'm doing nothing, well, I am doing something. I'm trying to plan out my life, but y'all tell me, what are y'all on? So this is my thing. Honestly, I don't really like doing nursing stuff, but I do it because when I'm looking, nobody is really in depth and detailed about the things that I want to know. And I noticed that y'all do like the way that I give y'all information, which I'm cool with. But I don't want my channel to become like a nursing channel. Like, I really truly enjoy creating vlog style material because it allows me to be more creative versus just sitting and talking in front of a camera about work. Y'all know I don't like to work. Like, y'all know that bedside nursing is like a stepping stone for me, and I don't plan to do this for 30 years. I'm not going to be the nurse who does bedside in one hospital, or even traveling for 30 years, just because nursing is hard. It's hard mentally and it's hard physically. And so I feel like I'm getting to the point where I don't really have much to talk about. Like, there is only so much that I can tell y'all about nursing, and I feel like I pretty much cover all the bases. Like, I have a few videos in mind. Like, I'm gonna do a cardiac nurse video. I was thinking about doing a budget, like how I budget as a travel nurse, because I realized like a lot of people, I guess naturally, aren't really good with their finances, and they are going on these contracts not taking into consideration, like, they're just saying like, oh, I'll be getting this weekly, and not understanding that they're going to be paying for 2 separate housing, and you want to make sure that you have money for that. So I was going to kind of do a breakdown of how I budget and what I look for in a contract, like or basically what I'm looking for in a contract that lets me know like this will be worth it. And then I wanted to do, it was 3 videos I had. What was the third one? How I budget. Oh, I guess tips for night shift. Like I feel like I could just tell y'all that right here, right now, instead of doing a whole video for it. So I guess my question to y'all is, are those 3 videos okay? Because I feel like after I put those out, like there's not going to be any more nursing school. It's not going to be any more nursing school content because I'm done with school. And there are going to be no more like really nursing videos. Like I'm just going to do vlogs, and that's pretty much it. So I guess I'm asking, is there anything outside of those 3 that you guys would like me to make a separate video on? And then we'll go from there. So if I get more suggestions about things that I haven't already talked about, I guess we could do that. And make sure y'all like going back and looking at my old videos, because I'm pretty sure I've almost covered everything. Maybe I could do an updated thing, but somebody asked me to do like how I study routine. How you study for your BSN is after you've already gotten your ADN. It's not how you study for your ADN. It's completely different. Like BSN was all papers. I had 1 or 2 classes that were actually like tests, but that was like at the beginning. There is no, like, I can't show y'all how to study. I mean, I could, but that's not the phase that I'm in my life. Like, there is no studying for me. And then that also depends on, like, your teacher, the type of test, take who you are. Like, it's different. So, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see. Let me know if y'all gonna stick around for these vlogs, because that's what I like to create. Like, that's how I started off YouTube, is doing vlogs. And then as I got into my nursing career, there were things where I was like, you know, I think that this would help people. So let me know down below, what do y'all want to see? Are y'all okay with the vlogs? Are y'all gonna be mad at me? Not mad at me, but I get it. Like, if you don't like me as a person, you only like me as like giving information, I can get like why I don't appeal to you. But if you like me as a person, or like overall, like both, of course you would stick around for the vlogs. But if you only like the information part, like, I understand, I get it, we gotta cut ties. But y'all let me know what y'all want to see, or am I missing anything, or are y'all okay with just me doing those 3 videos and then basically cutting it short on the nursing info? Let me know. All right, y'all, so today is your girl. Y'all can't even see me. Today is my last shift. Child, why when I get in here, first of all, I had a discharge. I hate having discharges, period, because at night shift you rarely ever do discharges. But it's always the good patients to go. 90-year-old man, sweet as pie, alert, oriented, independent, like, good. So, but here, like, everybody is super helpful, because I don't be knowing what to do with a discharge. I know you got to push some buttons and do some stuff. Like, I know the basic stuff. Like, you got to take out the IV, go over their meds and all that stuff. But as far as printing out the paperwork, I have no clue. So they helped me with that. Got him out of here. And then, child, tell me why the damn patient, a new patient and a nurse about to fight. I'm like, oh, Lord, not tonight. So my patients are decent, though. I'm about to get another admit. Literally, as soon as they clean the room, they be ready to give you another one. Let me see who this patient is. See if shortness of breath, comfort care, 1927. She old. Medical monitor. I'm on an observation floor. Oh, that's good. So all our rooms are dirty. The thing about an observation floor is, like, they get new admits. Like, they turn around. It's like they turn over so fast, because if you good, you out of here the next day, and if you bad, they just gonna move you to whatever floor you need to go to. So I'm at the chart. It's 8:41. I only have 4 patients. I think we're gonna get 5 today. I don't know, child. This will be crazy. They had 9 patients this morning. Like, when I say they don't be caring about their staff nurses, they do not care. Cause ain't no way. And some people had to stay over. Not me. So I just wanted to check in with y'all because I'm so excited. Like, it's nothing like finishing your contract. Like, it just feels like good. Now I can rest, chill, get my life together, because y'all know I got so much going on this month. But I'll check in with y'all, I guess, if something interesting happens. One of my patients talking about, well, in the report, she talking about something. He was spitting and throwing stuff. And I say, that's not how I left him. Not. I did get a report that he was like, that's the patient and the nurse who was arguing. Child, who is this? Damn, I lost my train of thought. So I come back, I get a report. Initially, they told me he was very rude, and he was like yelling for pain, like I need something for pain, like being like that. Which honestly, I ignore people. If you get into the point where like I feel like you disrespectful or you stressing me out, like I will fire myself. I will gladly get you another nurse because I don't know how my night is about to go, and I ain't got time for you. So when I went in there, he was fine. He did yell out for like pain like once, but I gave him that mama look like, we not doing that tonight. He was fine for the rest of the night. So I told her about that. I get a report back. She told me something. The man was spitting. He was throwing his remote at people. And I'm like, where'd they do that at? But I feel like a lot of patients know who to test and who not to test. I don't really, unless you like got dementia or something like that, like you can't control it. And they say he got a touch of dementia, but that man is completely oriented. People don't be really trying me like that. I went in there and I was like, listen, I heard you had a rough day today. I hope we have a good night. He told me, yeah, we are. I'm like, okay. Because I don't be for the bullshit. Like, being a nurse is already hard already. Then to have to deal with, like, physical abuse, verbal abuse, like, spit on me. Like, child. For their sake, I pray that never, ever happens to me. But anyway. Seems like it's about to be a cool night. All my meds is passed. I'm good, so I'll check back in with y'all later. Alright, y'all, so I just got my new patient. She my ideal patient. 94, a DNR. Here they got like partial DNRs. Like you can be a DNR but still want either like if you need to go to the ICU or if critical care, or it's weird. They don't have like a complete DNR. Like you can pick and choose what you want. This is the first hospital I ever worked at that. But like she complete DNR. That sounds insensitive. They don't happy about that. But she like 94 and with it. Like she understands. She was like, why would I have y'all doing all that work on me? For what? I'm 94. And she wants to go to hospice. I haven't even I think I have a chest raise. Should I need to take my ass to the doctor? That hurts. But she wants to go to hospice. I haven't looked up her history to see like everything that she got. She's just really here for shortness of breath. She didn't want no labs drawn. She didn't want no IV in her, no monitors, no nothing. And she like super sweet, super nice. But she just like, I just came here because I'm more short of breath than usual. And so that y'all can place me on hospice. I guess the nursing home that she was at, I don't know, I might be lying. From what I'm understanding, it sounds like they gonna do CPR on her or some child. I don't know. The dog point is she only came here for placement, so the work on her is bare minimum. So that's what I meant by like that's my type of patient. Like she requires little to none. We set her up with her Purewick, and she good to go. So I'm about to look over her admission history really quick. See if I have any meds to give her. Damn, I forgot what her weight was. What was her weight? Because they're gonna ask me that. Child, they ain't give her nothing. Oh, well, she got a bunch of meds. But they didn't give her nothing. See, this, I don't know what they be doing out in ED. For y'all ED people, y'all tell me what y'all be doing. You know, somebody gonna be like saving lives. But this ED, like, they is send a patient up, like, nothing is charted, IV not charted, meds not given. I don't know what the hell they be doing. But I'm not, most of these meds is like, not even serious. I don't, what is this? Oh, she might have pneumonia. She might just start taking everything in the morning. Because it's like, these was meds that they were supposed to give it 9 o'clock and it's midnight now. So they definitely could have been gave these. Or sometimes they don't chart. Like, I'll call to make sure, like, hey, were any of these meds given? And they'll be like, oh, no, I ain't had time to go back and chart. And it's just like, well, that's important because I don't want to be double dosing people so close to each other. But, yeah, I'm just about to look over old girl. And that's it. I just figured I'd update y'all. I look so rough. I can't wait to get my hair done. I'm about to get my hair braided for Jamaica. Anyway, bye. Y'all, so my little lady who came in for comfort care, she is so sweet. So she is on like 6 liters of oxygen. This is what she came up here with, and I don't know how much she was on at the nursing home, but she started desat on 6 liters. And you know, and this is a problem for me because now I know I'm becoming like a competent nurse. Like I'm still a novice nurse, but I'm like slowly transitioning to like a nurse who knows like a little bit of something. But she started desatting at like 83% and she's on 6 liters. And you know, like, it's not good to turn the oxygen all the way up. It's not effective if you turning it all the way up. So me and my critical thinking skills, I was like, let me go get her a non-rebreather. Got her the non-rebreather, and now she's satting well on, I turned it up to like 7 with her nasal cannula while I was waiting for them to go find the non-rebreather, because I went in there, and because I'm float, I don't know where stuff is, and certain stuff look different. They non-rebreathers are different, look different than what I'm used to. But I turned it up to 7 liters, just so she can have a little bit more. And it did push her up to like 86. But while I was waiting for them to go get that, then I put it on her, and now she's satting at like 98, 99 on 5 liters. But I just had like a little moment of like, oh, like, you're growing as an, I look so crazy, don't mind me, y'all, but I'm like, oh, you're growing as a nurse. Like, there's no way in my beginning phases, like, I ever would have even, first of all, I don't even know if I knew what a non-rebreather was. Maybe I did, but I just didn't know like the purpose behind it and understanding like the progression of like respiratory stuff, because I know like basic level stuff, but I don't know for real. And it's actually a nurse on here who is also a respiratory therapist on this floor, which is such a coincidence. She was the one who helped me find a non-rebreather, because she was like, yeah, they look different at this hospital. But I'm just like, I'm progressing as a nurse. Like, I'm learning. Like, that's what I love about traveling. It's like you gain so much different experience versus just staying like at one hospital, because everybody do a lot of stuff differently. So, but then it's so sad because she was like, do I have to keep this on? She asked me like, am I gonna die if I keep this on? And I'm like, well, you will be really uncomfortable, and possibly like, yeah, if you're not getting oxygen, you will. And she was like, well, do I have to keep it on? Because I don't want to go through this. I'm 94 years old. I just want to go. And I was like, oh, it made me feel so sad. And then I was telling her, I was like, I was about to leave out, and I was like, just call me if you need anything. And she was like, you're about to leave me? And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, I was like, do you want me to stay? And she was like, yeah, can you just stay for a few minutes? And I'm like, this is so sad. But like she knows like she's at the end of life. She just don't want to go through no extra stuff. That's what she said. She was like, is this mask keeping me alive? Because if it is, like I don't want no extra measures. And I was like, because I don't want to just take, I mean that is her right if she don't want to wear it, but I don't want to just take the mask off. Like obviously she's going to desat and then eventually fade away. But I was just like, it's making you comfortable. My goal is just to make you comfortable. So I felt sad because it's like, I never had a patient like that who was like, not necessarily ready to go. Like I don't really have those conversations, but like she's ready to be done, like ready to go. She like, I'm 94, I've lived a good life, and at 94 I don't want to be going through this. And I'm like, I don't understand, but like I get it. So anyway, I just came to update y'all. My patient is actually, now she is actively dying. I gave her morphine. And thankfully her family got here in time. She was just like, I convinced her to keep her narrow breather on because she was just like, I'm still uncomfortable, I'm ready to go. She don't have no IV, so I didn't give her the IV morphine. I gave her something I never heard of. It's called Renexol or something like that, but it goes under your tongue. I've never had to give that before, never heard of anything like that. Because I had to text the doctor, because at first I'm like, oh, I'm about to end the rush of things. I'm not remembering that she don't have an IV. Like she had refused it downstairs. So I'm like, I'm about to go get her IV. And before I walk in the room, I'm like, shit, she ain't got no IV. So I texted the doctor like, can we order an alternative? So I gave her that. And so her family is at bedside. Everybody is on board. She's 94. Like it's sad. Death is sad in general, but like at 94, that's a good age to live. 94 is good. And she was still with it all the way up until now. Like she was talking to me and she was just like, I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to be saved. Like I don't want to hold on. And so I convinced her, because she was like, she was basically saying like, I don't want my daughter to be here, you know, after this or while I'm doing it. And I'm like, let's just call her, let's just update her and have her make a decision if she want to come or not. And I know she was gonna want to come. She was like, I'm about to put my stuff on right now. And so she brought her family members with her, and they in bedside and they in there joking. She not with it, no, not with it, but she's very like she was alert and oriented and talking. Now like she's at that stage where the breaths are getting very like slowed down and stuff. Like she's not even conscious anymore. But they in there, I just told them like, talk about the good times, cry if you need to, obviously, and laugh and joke. He told me to joke about her that she was talking about I guess her husband passed a while ago, and she had told him like, when I do pass, like bury me on top of him. And she gonna say, for once I'll be on top. And I'm like, child, not at 94 you talk about being on top of your husband. But they in there chilling, spending their last few moments with her. It's 5 o'clock now. I'm almost certain she'll be gone before my shift ends. If not, it's gonna be cutting it real close, and I don't want to leave it for day shift, so I'll probably end up staying a little bit over, of course, on my last day, because you got to do like all the postmortem care here. I'm very surprised, like for us, from my experience, like postmortem care is literally taking the IV out and putting them in a bag. Here, they are very like sensitive, not saying like obviously you should be, but they like go the extra mile. Like they give them a full bath, they clothe them. Like in other places I ain't never clothed them, because for what? Like they clothe them, they put a diaper on them. I know the reason why they put the diaper on, because you know when you die, like your bowels get loose and all that stuff. But they like really go the extra mile, so it's not like a quick process. And then like the paperwork here, I have to call organ donation. Like at other places like Charge would do that, or somebody not me would do that, but you gotta call organ donation. You have to call pastoral care. You gotta, of course, you notify the doctor. Here to pronounce time of death, they can do it with 2 nurses. Some places like they only had a doctor do it, but from my experience in the hospitals I worked at, it was always 2 nurses. But I've heard that like only doctors can do it. Y'all is getting 4 minutes. But anyway, I just want to update y'all. Y'all, today I am officially done. Yay! I'm out this boy. Update, my patient actually did not end up dying. She got like a sudden burst of energy. Like came back to it. She was talking. She was like, why? She like, why has it taken so long? Like, I'm ready to go. But the charge was like, that means that it's coming close. I've never had nobody get a burst of energy like right before they die. Like, I always get patients who are like, they already gone. You know, like, they ain't talking or nothing. But, that was good for me because I didn't have to do any of that paperwork or postmortem care because I was not trying to stay late. But the nurses here, man, they are so good. They are so good. They so nice. They so helpful. What am I doing? I really appreciate them. Everybody helped me. The girl, she asked me to give her the morphine. So she finally had agreed to an IV. However, she is a very hard stick. And hey y'all, I was just looking at my face. I look really gross. Ew. Anyway, I just got off work and I came to Detroit because I need to get my hair done because it is so freaking dirty. My hair is growing so freaking long too. Y'all remember it was like up here. That was in March. This is like, maybe not right here, but all of this is like new hair. That's crazy. But I'm gonna get my hair done so I can stop looking crusty, at least by the head. I should have put some lashes on or something, but child, I just been working. Like y'all can't see me. When I told y'all I was going to be like working all month, like literally that is all I do. I've been picking up 4 and 5 days. And I mean, thankfully we at the end of the month, so I did reach my goal, but child, I don't care if it's the easy assignment or not. Working, I need to figure out a plan because this ain't for me. It is not for me. But anyway, I'm getting my hair done today. I'm in my favorite place. Every time I come on here, I'm always at Bread Basket. Somebody told me to go to Stars Deli. I think I looked it up and I was looking at the pictures. I'm like a review person. So if the reviews and the pictures ain't adding up, I ain't going. But I'm gonna probably still try it. But I just came to Bread Basket because that's what I know. But my appointment is at 1:30. It's only 11 o'clock. But I didn't want to go to sleep after I got off of work because it's so hard for me to get up. So I'm like, let me just hop on the road. It's like a 2-hour ride from where I'm at. So I'm like, let me just hop on the road and get down there. And then after that, I'm going to my mama crib and I'm going to sleep. Tomorrow, me and my goddaughter, we're supposed to go to this place called CJ Barrymore's. It's like a amusement park, but not like huge, not like Cedar Point or Six Flags. It's like on a way smaller scale. But we're supposed to go do that. I really honestly want to go to sleep. I'm so thankful that I got kids because I can't imagine having kids and having to give my time. This sounds so selfish what I'm saying is, but literally, like, I enjoy my sleep. I enjoy my alone time. Like, I am really like a person who like enjoys like being by herself. Like, I want to be around people by choice, not by force. And I feel like when you have kids, like, you gotta deal with them. I sound so bad, but thankfully I ain't got none. Because just imagine me having to like get off of work, go home, get them ready for school, drop them off, like take them up. Like, child, that's too much. That's too much. Like, working and being like, listen, all your single mamas out there, not even single mamas, just parents in general, like responsible parents, like, child, that's a job. So I'm thankful for my god kids because I could just spend a few hours with them and drop them back off to their mama house and go about my business. So I said all that to say that that's what we supposed to be doing tomorrow. And then I picked up a day on Saturday. That's day 4 for me, I think. So, child, I think I got 2 more weeks of this job. Not I think, I know. I got 2 more weeks. I am counting down because I'm ready to go. I'm so ready to go. It's to the point where I don't even care no more, but I'm going to finish the contract. But I knew this was going to happen like around week 8. No, I think it's because I've been picking up shifts. Like around week 8, I felt like I was going to get tired, but I think it's just because I've been working 4 and 5 days a week. Like, that's a lot. So Anyway, I feel like I'm just rambling on, talking y'all head off. Y'all don't want to look at me looking this ugly anyway. So I'll see y'all. I might come back and talk to y'all after I get my hair done, or I'll see y'all tomorrow when we at the park.
You're trying to let it go, trying to keep my eyes closed, trying to keep it just like before. Times when I never even thought to speak. Don't wanna tell you what it is. Oh wait, it felt so serious. Got me thinking just too much. I wanna shut it out, but this one thing that got me tripping. This one thing that got me tripping. You did this one thing, it's all baby feeling. This one thing you did. This one thing that caught me slipping. This one thing I want to admit it. This one thing and I was so with it. This one thing you did. Hey, we don't know each other well, so why I keep thinking to myself. Memories just keep ringing bells. I don't wanna understand. I think the look in my head.
Wait. Don't be trying to act shy.
Wait.
I know you was talking about no wait, Miss Social Media.
Oh, yeah, so I'm just going on actual YouTube.
Hey guys. So tell them what we doing.
Yeah, CJ Barrymore's.
Which is like, I was telling them that it's like a Cedar Point, but like not as big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like nowhere near as big. It's like a carnival, but not a carnival. But anyway, so we're here. We about to get on these rides. Them rides was looking baby. Do you even like roller coasters?
Yeah, I love roller coasters. I've been on every roller coaster at Cedar Point, every single one.
So that's what I'm saying. This is like baby.
I want to get on that. They got a slingshot though, but it ain't a real slingshot. That's
I
the only
seen
thing
that. I
need
want to get on that.
It's
I
just-
want to do go-kart racing. And they got like a roller coaster, but it was like whack. But we can do that. And
They got, oh yeah,
it was like it was at least like 4 or 5 rides that we can get on it. It's not like trash.
I want to do the laser tag too.
Don't you have a whole bunch of people with laser tag?
You going with people
Oh,
when you play laser tag?
because I was
The
thinking that,
arcade
but I thought
games.
you do it with like your own group. I guess they would put us in a group or
They put
something.
with people.
Okay. I never did laser tag actually.
You never
Oh,
played
actually, yes, I have. No, I think that was paintball. I can't remember. It was
I never
something.
did paintball. I'm scared.
Paintball hurt. Like
Yeah,
you gotta
that's
have
what I'm
a think everything. Paintball hurt bad, but anyway, we got to go to music park. I'll see y'all there. Alright y'all, so as y'all can see, I am getting an oil change.
Can you go ahead and turn your lights back to auto, okay?
Because your girl need one. I have not had time to like sit down. Today is going to be like my errand day. I needed to get an oil change. I need to go to Target because I need to do laundry and I ran out of detergent. Remember I said that, y'all. That's all I'm going to get. Detergent, Kleenex, and some sunscreen. That's it. I shouldn't come out with nothing more. I need to go get my anklet fixed because it broke, so I need to drop it off at the jeweler. What else do I need to do? Oh, I want to go get a pedicure because my toes is looking crusty. And I might go to the grocery store, and that's it. Today is a day of running errands.
So you live in Florida, but you graduated from Michigan State, and you travel back and forth doing nursing?
No, I lived in Florida for 10 years.
Uh-huh.
And then when COVID hit, I decided to do travel nursing.
Oh, yeah.
So now I'm on my way back down.
Oh, yeah. My son lives in Florida. He lives about an hour south of Tampa Bay. He likes it. He likes it down there. It's a little hot for me.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say hot. It's the humidity.
Yeah, I was about to say it's the humidity. It's not like Arizona heat or something like that.
Right, right. You know, I've been out there too, and yeah, it's just
Dry.
Arizona. Yeah, you feel, oh man, it's hot. But in Florida, you can barely breathe.
Yeah.
You people are just still the unsung heroes, if you ask me.
Oh, thank you.
Still, you don't get enough praise. Hey, you put your life online every day.
Thank you. All right, y'all. So, y'all see where we at. 3 things. Kleenex, Tide, and sunscreen. That's all I'm coming out with. Be back.
Situations will arise in our lives, but you gotta be smart about it. Celebrations with the guys I sacrificed, 'cause I knew you could not sleep without it. Meanwhile, I loved you. You were my girl. You see, thought the world of you, but you're so steady, baby. It's okay, girl, 'cause I'ma be alright tonight. You don't have to call. It's okay, girl, 'cause I'ma be alright tonight. Oh, girl, your face is saying why. Tears and eyes. Should've been more smart about it. Should've cherished me. Listening to friends. Now it's the ending. Then again, no story can end without it. Damn, I loved you. You were my girl. You see, thought the world of you, but you're so steady, baby.